Hi, good afternoon. My name's Ray. It's Saturday here in London, 2013. Oof, it's been a pretty great day. The sun is trying to peek on through, only just barely, but about to tear off out of here after having a rather productive day here on Saturday to go catch some rugby, um, such as it is this time of year, which is all great stuff. But yeah, one of the things that I wanted to say is, share with you guys in this video series that I've been putting together for a while now on my road to prosperity, is things that come, nuggets that come to me, ideas that come to me, sharings that come to me. But effectively, I've been stumbled over this kind of leadership development movement put together by Dave and Dave in the States, but they're actually global thanks to the power of the internet. Um, and effectively, one of the key things about being empowered and living empowered lives is effectively being kind of the master of one's domain. And the key domain here is effectively, I mean, obviously it's everything, but it's this is the mindset is the domain. Because as we've more and more discovered that the people who are in fact successful is because they have a particular way of doing things, because they have a particular way of thinking about things, and they have a particular way of viewing the world around them. Challenges present themselves, they don't see them as problems, they see them as opportunities, and that's just an example. One of the things that seems to become more and more clear as the further I get into, and many of us already know this, particularly if you're athletic or if you're quite driven or you have a career that you developed or you have a particular specialty that you've gone on to master that, is to really, really commit, to be disciplined, to be focused, but also to have good activities and good focus during one's day. I've gone through waves in my life where obviously I was maybe a little bit more lucky than I was by actually able to attract, because it just happened to be where I was at the time. But unfortunately, it was short-lived and not so long-lasting. And I've been kind of on this road to resurgence, if you will, for a little while now, because the bottom fell out of things, because I basically put broken systems and strategies and ideas in place that I at the time didn't really think was the case, only to find out in fact that it was. But I don't want to get into that negative story, because that's yesteryear and we're in the now. The power of now is effectively some of the key things that I've been doing is not only attitude of gratitude is something that I am definitely need to develop more, and I'm continuously doing, but being very, very grateful for the things that I do have, even though sometimes it's not always prominent, it's not always there, but even more, even especially those times is when to be grateful for what we do have is essential. And I'm often having this discussion with my kids, because unfortunately around them there's the socialization of where basically it's always someone else's fault, it wasn't me, whatever, this kind of cause and effect. And basically, if you look around the world now, is how this kind of woe is me. The world is this people who are just kind of caught up in effect, and they're not, they're like, someone else did it, therefore it happened to me. Cause, taking control of one's mind and being in kind of the manage of oneself is key, but also to put in place those key kind of fantastic, kind of empowering habits and activities and viewpoint. So basically, if I ever get to bed too early, because I really do enjoy what I do, so I'm often up late at night. That is kind of the life of an online entrepreneur. So get some good sleep, jump up, wake up out of bed. Not always the case, because sometimes a little bit of fatigue does kick in. But basically, to wake up, and the first things out of one's head is not to worry, oh my God, what do I have ahead of me? Is to really kind of, one, be grateful with a smile on one's face, and run through one's head, visit daily one's kind of clear, definite purpose of what one's aim is for the day, and just it's just check in, clock in, get up, do a bit of yoga, a bit of meditation, a bit of stretch, a bit of tai chi, and then wander down after a nice splash of water on the face. Enjoy that as brisk as it may be. Have some fresh juice. Been getting into juicing a lot lately. That's been really cool. But yeah, developing more kindness. I mean, everyone else is kind of in their slumber, kind of waking up as well, so they want to have a nice gentle start to their day. Exercising, as I said, is key, but eating healthily. I mean, it's kind of garbage in, garbage out. Same with our brains, Also, reading a little bit of something that's actually very empowering and valuable to us is key. I mean, there's all kinds of fantastic books out there. One can be spiritual, one can be practical, one can be financial, one can be just inspirational. And those are the kinds of ones that I'm particularly keen on. As I've often said, are we ready to succeed? We need to be available and receptive to these things. But also, focusing on that goal, back in with the purpose, but also what it is that we're hoping to do. Take care of your family, start a charity, make some money, do some good things, provide a home for your family, whatever it happens to be, provide some joy in the family, because that's key. And as dads, we think we're the providers. We're not just material things and all those things that we have to bring in. The key value is that we're present, we're available, and we're there for our kids. That is probably the biggest joy that they ever really get, and I can see that when I am or I'm not there. Having a daily routine. Kids look to that as an example. If we have a routine, a bit of discipline, lots of focus, and kind of really manage that, of getting those things done methodically, focused, well, and follow through on those things. Don't quit, don't give up. Certainly don't procrastinate, and that's the deadly one that even I get to. And get rid of that friggin' TV. That idiot box is just a time, energy, value sucker, drain, vampire. I mean, it's just awful. In fact, I would highly recommend going on a media fast and get rid of that shit and put some more stuff in there that's actually got more value for you. But in keeping that kind of, the key is eliminate the unessential. There's so much shit and rubbish that we kind of in these affluent societies and affluent ways that we live in these times that sometimes we forget, and we think that these are things that we should have, when in fact it's just dead wood, it's noise, it's weight, it's distraction, it's that kind of bling bling shiny object that kind of just throws us off course. So get rid of all that mess. I'm not talking about being a minimalist, I'm just talking about kind of being well intentioned. And yes, that can be, abundance can be that as well. Abundance of spirit, abundance of flow, abundance of positivity, abundance of intention. And in that note, I'm going to go kind of hang out with some mates, some friends, as they say, and have a good time with that. And I'll be back, and I'll be doing this, and I'll be really happily doing it. And I hope you have a great day. Just to say that, for the price of a pizza and a beer, or maybe a movie, if those are around nowadays, even that's kind of hard to do. Get in with us, get in with this group of people. There's 80,000 plus of these folks that are doing it even far better than myself by far. And I look to them as a good example. There's an event coming up in Chicago in about 60 days, 2 months. Tickets are going fast. I really recommend that you hook up, you join up, and be there, and you will rub shoulders with some serious movers and shakers who are highly empowered and really want to be there and empower you as well. So, get in with us. April 2013. Get your ticket. Join us up. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.